Hey friends, Mike from Hillside Hives. I just want to give you an update on my Saskatraz bees and an update on the Warre Hive. And if you've been following along with me, my Saskatraz bees are down here. They're in the, I put the first one in the Warre Hive and the one in the Langstroth Hive. The Warre Hive is, I think I placed like April 23rd, and it's August 4th or something like that. They did great. The one in the Langstroth, my Saskatraz queen died, so I ended up having to replace her. So they had about a month behind, but I got to tell you, they're not doing as well over in here. As you can tell, it's August 4th. I just added my second box about a week ago, which is not really good news for New Hampshire and bees in August. So hopefully they get to work and this queen gets to it and they store some honey in there. Or else I'm worried about them going into the winter. Not worried about these girls, my Saskatraz in this Warre Hive. If you remember correctly, I put 5 boxes on and I broke the rules of the Warre in the beginning of the season because I didn't want to, if you know anything about the Warre system, you know that you start with like 2 boxes on the bottom, and then as you add boxes, you add them to the bottom and pick the other ones up and kind of go from there. Opposite of what the Langstroth is, where you go the opposite, where you put the boxes on top. But I started with 5 boxes because I wanted to let this hive alone and not even worry about it this entire season and not open it until next spring. Well, what happened was they filled up these 5 again, started the same days as their sisters there. The Saskatraz, this queen is, one of Hell's Angels is going by. So they filled up these 5 boxes over the summer like crazy. It's only August 4th. I ended up having to build another Warre box right here, and I added this to the top again, so I broke the rules of the Warre rules twice now. I was not about to lift up 5 boxes full of bees and to put this box on the bottom, so I ended up putting it on the top. I'm kind of curious to see what they do, so I'm gonna give them a couple weeks and then I'll check that top box and see what they do. In the meantime, what I did was, after making that Warre box there, and I love this Warre hive so much that I really want to add more Warre hives to my apiary, both here and in Pennsylvania. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making Warre hives for sale for next year. I'm going to make a couple for myself over the winter. One of the things I was watching a video, and this is what I really like about this roof. This guy had this idea about the roof. When you make the Warre roof, look at the inside there, it's slotted, and then the ventilation port comes out the front. Now don't mind the wood. The wood is scrap wood. I got it for free, so I'm really excited about having a free roof basically. So the wood this is mine. It's going to be a little bit crappy, but I have moisture problems here, so moisture is going to go right on up, or the ventilation is going to go right on up there, and it's going to go through these ports and kind of out this area right here. And I'm actually going to put this on here in the summer. I have to stain this a little bit, and then I'm going to leave that on for the winter. Again, I have moisture problems in the winter here, so I'm going to see if that works over the winter for ventilation. So if it works, I'm going to be making my roofs that style for next year for my own apiary and also to sell. Let's take a look inside. Again, this is my Saskatraz hive. Oh my gosh. Sorry about the sun there. Again, this was completely empty, and they're packing that with honey. So that's all honey that they're packing in there. Let's take off this, let's close this one up. I don't really want to be too loud. Oops, sorry about the sun again. That's inside that window. Filming this in the evening, so it's a little bit harder to see. Let's get in front of the sun and see if I can get a better picture there. And you can see they're kind of at the bottom. They're not bearding as much as just kind of hanging out here. The Saskatraz bees, I have to say, I'm very impressed by them, and I would not probably fill my apiary with them because I have to see what their honey production is going to be. But I got to tell you, I would get more Saskatraz bees next year, and actually definitely increase my apiary with Saskatraz again to try just to see put them in the Warre and the Langstroth again next year, just to see if did I get a bum queen and kind of put us behind. So that's about it. Let's take a look. Oop, I keep getting hit by bees because I'm in their path. I have filled this bucket up this morning. It's empty. So they are taking in the essential oils, which I'm happy about. I have to show you up here. The bees are warm. It's humid here in New Hampshire. Here's the Russians. These are all facing west, so they get the evening sun. Here's Beatrice. I'm sorry, I keep mixing that up. That's Phoebe. Beatrice is up in that. Beatrice is going to get a new box. Look at these girls. This hive, this is an Italian. I added this box the other day. And I know it's, look at, I added a deep because I didn't have a medium. So I just added a deep on top of a medium. It's like, whatever, I don't care. And then look at them. They're kind of bearding. There's a lot of bees in there. So they have enough space. It's just warm in there. Maybe tell me my ventilation. I have ventilation ports up here and here. Maybe I need more ventilation in there. I don't know. All right. And look, I forgot to put the roof on it. This is just empties. I didn't have my roof on it and it rained on it, so I'm drying them out. That's it. Down here, my Carniolan is doing well. One other update. If you're following me along regularly, this is over here, the hive that was attacked by a bear in Monroe, and it's not doing well. The queen is in there. So we have a queen in there. We have some eggs in there, but just, I don't know, I'm worried about that one too. I don't know if it's gonna make it through winter here. So we'll see how they do in a little bit. That's the only one that's being fed inside. So they're still in intensive care. Everybody else is doing pretty good. They're pretty calm tonight. Hey, comrades. That's my comrades over there, the Russians. And there's down to my Saskatraz. That's it. All right. I just wanted to give you an update on my Saskatraz bees, and look at that Warre Hive. Oh, that's high. I'm gonna, the top, there's a feeder on top. I'm gonna need my step ladder down here. I sure as heck don't want to step on that stand and go up there. What if it would fall over? Oh, I'd be in trouble. Oh, that'd be the last mistake ever made on this earth. Okay, enjoy your night.